Yes, my brothers and sisters, what are you man telling me? And here we have Nasdaq. So, I mean, technically we are still within this high and within this low. So, but internally, what we've been doing recently, we've been just making higher highs and higher lows because this was my first internal MSB. Then this was my second. Then this was my third. So now technically we are going to now be focusing on this low to currently this high. So based off this, what have you done? We have created an SBS in terms of this is my one, this is my two, this is my three, four, five, and if I get out my fib from this low to this high, we don't quite tap the 50% or the 618, but we do tap the 382 level. And even so, like, you could have used this wick as your one, this candle down here as your two, that's still your three. So now this kind of where it serves as your four, and your five is almost like the double bottom. And we have produced where price takes out our previous number three. So just by looking at this, I understand that price is bullish, but I also understand that this could end up also being my one. This could end up being my two. So now you just have to wait for 4 and 5, because I know that the 382 level or the zero point 0.3 which DTFX uses, I understand that price might come back to tap the 0.5 and potentially the 618, and then we might have a push higher. So now that's out of the way, if I want to look for longs I can, if I want to look for shorts I also can. I just got to kind of match it and see what's going on in the 5-minute time frame. So on the 5-minute time frame, technically these highs did not get taken out. So this is a weak high because this is a weak low because this low should have been able to take out this high. So there's always a chance that price is going to end up taking out this low. But right now, based off structure, in terms of where we are at, let me just clear my charts for you guys. So if we just zoom out, what happened? We took out this high, there, took out this high, then took out this low. So ironically, we are trading from this high to this low. So you can see how price fell to take out this high. So that means this is a weak low. But technically that would have worked out better because this is a weak low anyways, if that makes sense. However, due to the SMAs, price was bullish. So internally, what have you done? We have had this area here. We have had this area here. We have also had this area here. So already, I know that price is bullish internally. So if there's an area that price is going to potentially want to tap into, and for price to push on higher, it's going to have to be from here because there's nothing else in terms of where can price tap into for price to shoot up. And I'll be honest, we don't have the best SBS, but this will have to be my one. This could be my 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I mean, I could always do it like this, where this candle's my one. No, this candle's my one. Sorry, but this candle's also my 2, 3, and also we've already set 4 and 5. So this would have made much more sense because at least we've tapped into the zone. We have at least tapped into potentially some areas of interest, the SMA. So now if price wants to shoot up, I can now go down to my low time frame and look for something, and you can see on the low time frame price is below the SMAs. So if I want to take a trade, this is not a real flip, but the first flip will be from your internal flip. So now if price wants to push on higher, it will be from here, and then we let price play out. Okay, so we have now closed above this here. Let me just mark it out properly for you guys. As you guys already know, a clean chart is a happy chart. A messy chart is a upset chart. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So, you got to do it proper. You get me? But yeah, so cool. So we have now flipped from here, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but potentially this could have been your SBS Model 1. Yes, is it the best? Absolutely not. However, it is now in line with the SMA and also the 20 SMA, both 220. But this could be a 1, this could be a 2, this could be a 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then obviously price pushes up, and then you potentially, that could be a winning trade. And let me just price play out. And then again here. So it's not ideal, but we did take out these highs here. Again, it's not ideal, but as long as you have context behind your trade, then it's alright, right? But in this case here, what do you have? You have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? So where price gave you a sweep, gave you kind of like your double bottom, and then obviously price has pushed on higher. However, you understand that if price comes back to tap into this area here, then you can't be upset, because you would have understood the rules in terms of, you understand that potentially at one point this could have been your 1, this could have been your 2, this could have been your 3, 4, 5. See that? You could have had a larger SBS where price might want to end up sweeping these lows here first, and then we push up. So when you're able to understand the parameters and understand your risk management, and understand that potentially I'm going to lose X amount today, then you're always going to be on the winning side, to be fair. But again, if you use a 618 entry, that's a nice win there. If you used IB, then stop at the low and you get a nice 1.5R. Let's see if you get a 2R. You also get a nice 2R there. And we can even see again what happened. Price took out this high here, and we have SBS again. Is it the cleanest? Absolutely not. But that's your 1, that's your 2, that's your 3, that's your 4, that's your 5. See that? And now what do we end up doing? We end up tapping into this unmitigated move origin here, and look what's happened. Price shot up again. IB candle. So if using the IB, stop below that low, and again 2R right there. If you're not completely, what's it called, if you don't know what the IB is and you're not used to it, or haven't gathered data, 618 gets tapped, stop below the protected low, take profit 1 somewhere there, take profit 2 at the previous 3, which is the higher high, and that's also a winner. So in terms of NQ today, there was numerous trades that you could have taken, because look, we are still within my trading time, and we can see how we have taken out our previous week high that we wanted price to take out. So now I can draw out a new zone from this area here, and now all I gotta do is just do what? Wait for price to pull back, tap into an area of interest, give me an SBS, give me an entry confirmation, and then that's me in. And price just continues higher, but now I am outside my trading time. So in terms of NQ, I think NQ delivered really nicely. We can see that on the bigger time frame, which is my 5-minute. Price, what did price do? Price came back, tapped into my areas of supply and demand are mitigated move origin, if you want to be a bit more precise. We break the 200 SMA, and you can see how price even gave us the IB candle here, and then you could have also taken that trade higher. So when you're in conjunction, let me go to the one now again quickly. When you're in conjunction with your higher time frame and you understand where you are within price, because as I said at the time, what happened? We took out this high, so this is my protected low, and at the time this was my weak high. We had SBS within here, where this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, obviously clearly swept 4, 5. So now I am just trying to look for the continuation pattern to take me higher. You know, there's so many different things that you could have used. You could have used trendline break, you could have used so many different things that you could have helped yourself to potentially get in. But that's it for today. Always remember, victory belongs to the most tenacious. And what do I say again as well? That's it. I'm wishing you guys a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace.